Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Artery Gear video. So this is going to be the big review for Ryza and Lila or Lila. Her skill set. Their skill sets have been released from the CN server. The characters aren't live yet, so we'll have more information about the event and how that goes later on, but their skills have been revealed and their kits have been fully documented, so I'm here to provide you with the translated version for the two characters. They are going to be arriving in the JP server fairly soon. It was announced in the live stream yesterday or 2 days ago. They didn't give an exact date, but they said it was coming soon, so I think we're getting it a lot earlier than the CN server in terms of months since the server started. So we have Ryza here, fire type attacker. If you played Epic 7, I can just quickly summarize the two characters in a sentence for you. Ryza is going to be Seaside Bellona, and Lila is going to be Cdom, Challenger Dominion. So Ryza, her first skill, it's a single target attack, has a chance to cost markup, which increases damage taken by 15%, I believe. And after you awaken Ryza by 3 stars, you'll get an additional effect, which is the enemy will be marked regardless of the attack landing or not. So even against, I guess, water type units, because she's fire, there's a 50% chance to miss, she'll still land the debuff, which is insane. Second skill makes the position 1 unit, the ally, take some of the damage that she's going to receive, and then she'll increase her own energy, and when the energy is full, she'll AoE attack. It's like counter attack AoE that has a chance to cause defense down, and when she crits, if this attack is going to crit, then the crit damage is going to be increased. So yeah, again, similar to SSB, basically she builds up her energy when an ally gets attacked. So if the enemy is using AoE attacks, she'll be building up energy much faster, and she'll trigger an AoE counter which has enemy defense down, which is insane. As a debuff, and of course if she crits, it does bonus damage, plus the passive also grants her damage mitigation, so it can pair her up with her tank. She's going to take a lot less damage and just dish out massive amounts of damage. Her last skill, it's an AoE attack on the enemy team, and inflicts cannot be buffed and cannot be healed debuff on the enemy, and when she crits, again, critical damage is increased. So this is pretty much going to be a very good PvE kit as well as a PvP kit. I can see her being paired up with Jessie, for example, and then the 2 plus, let's say, a healer, Hirin or Morris, just wreck in PvP. Because right now, Cleaves are having a harder time already, just because you have Yui, the enemy Yui, is going to cut your turn and going to do a lot of damage while remaining stealth. So this is just making sure that Cleaves are going to have a very rough time going forward. So the bruiser meta is going to be fast approaching for sure. Okay, so that is Ryza. And then we have Lila. So Lila, again, is a Cdom, so she's water type, and her first skill is a single target attack that consumes all her energy and increases her damage based on energy consumed, and when she triggers a crit, the critical damage is increased by a small amount. So yeah, it's just a single target hit. Second skill is grants ally teams with a critical chance buff, so it should be 50%, and pushes the allies on your team based on their critical chance. So I'm assuming this is post critical chance buff, so 100% critical chance, and then a allied team boost. So they can move, and she gets a passive, which is when her allies crit, she will have her action bar boosted. So basically, if you AoE crit, she'll be pushed to the top, and then she'll be able to attack. And after you awaken her 3 times, she gets an extra turn when using this ability. So pretty much, you can give herself the buff and then use her third skill, which is a super strong single target damage ability. Again, increases damage when based on the amount of energy consumed, and then when it crits, does extra bonus crit damage. So yeah, pretty much she's gonna open into, well, lots of ways. She can open into her, if she's fast, she can open into her second skill, into her third skill, or if you pair her up with an AoE attack damage dealer who's really fast, you AoE triggers her skill because the allies crit, and then she gives herself and the team critical chance buff, and then pretty much use third skill to one-shot someone. So like I said, she, I think, is built so that you can work on bruisers, similar in a way when Nina was released. Nina gave bruisers somewhat of a hard time, just because Nina can pick apart enemy units one by one. So with her burst, if the multiplier is very good, she can technically burst down enemy units one by one and go from there. But yeah, those two units are insane. Ryza especially, I think, because SS being Epic 7 was a limited unit and it was meta for a very long time after her initial release. So I expect Ryza to dominate PvP and PvE, and she's also a fire type, and we don't really have a lot of tier 0 fire types. Ashura, after unique equipments, and UE are T0 units. They're both fire types, so definitely another very, very strong kit added to the mix. I'll have more information about the event as they get released on CN, about, you know, how you can pull for units and stuff like that, because if it's going to be the same as CN, you cannot use tickets. You have to use collab tickets. They're separate from your red tickets, but you can exchange some red tickets and convert them into collab tickets, and it should be 90 to pity instead of the 200. But we'll see how JP handles it. Honestly, I'm already not that happy that we're having the collab so early. I mean, personally, I'm okay because I have enough gems and pulls saved up, but I think the majority of players don't. So you kind of either have to reroll or whale. And this, keep in mind, this is before the unique equipments are released for those two characters. So after unique equipments, expect them to be even stronger. But yeah, I'll have more information posted as soon as we get them. So keep checking out the channel and stay subscribed. And see you guys in the next video.